Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Blood for Land 1.1. Now, when we left off, we had just completed one of the most difficult battles that we have ever done. I do actually agree with one of you in the comments, though, that said that the Battle of Riyadh, which was the one, the desert one where everyone went crazy. Oh, yes, they absolutely did go crazy, didn't they? Anyway, the point is, we have now arrived back here in our hometown after completing one of the more difficult battles from Trenton. Yes, Trenton was the guy that gave us that, and we are now going to be advancing some of our units. So let's actually see what Anouk has here. I would actually think, I don't know whether the mod creator is still watching, but if you are, would you let me know whether the gold, iron, and forestry and farming and all that sort of thing has any effect if a companion were to take it? Because Anouk here has a pretty large amount of intelligence, and it would be pretty amazing to have a secondary person able to actually contribute to this. Maybe I should just take 1 point in it just to sort of see what's going on. I mean, that's the thing, I'm not going to know one way or another whether that's actually making a difference, because I don't know off by heart how much I'm going to be gaining. I mean, I know that I'm gaining about 23 to 26 gold, but I'm actually unsure the exact number, so I'm probably just going to go for some more strength here, just because we obviously like to, have strength and have her be able to do as much damage as possible. And I think what I'm going to do is I might actually just get a little bit more in forestry. I don't think this is going to make a difference, but we're going to try, and that is an extra +4, and I think initially we make about 39 wood per tick of the resources. So let's hopefully maybe see that that is indeed the case, because otherwise I would have been able to spec into Weapon Master, and specking into Weapon Master might make more sense, but I'm kind of willing to just test this out, because I'm getting a bit fed up with the resources at the beginning being a little too slow for my liking. Obviously, if you go out and hack some wood down, then obviously that makes a huge difference. So obviously I'm going to be doing that if I can, and the map previously for Trenton was extremely good in terms of that. So let's just, actually wait a minute, I'm going to get an additional point in agility here and another point in strength, because I'd like to get a little bit more in Weapon Master, so he can be a little bit better in terms of his weapon proficiencies and things like that. But anyway, I have checked the merchant, and there doesn't seem to be anything else we can upgrade. I mean, yes, okay, we can upgrade the hoplite, but I don't really use it that much, if at all, actually, because I'd rather use sword militia in that case. And I've already upgraded those fully. I've upgraded the composite bowman fully, a spear thrower fully, everyone fully. So yeah, apparently there is another faction, I believe. Who is it now? Oh, I've completely forgotten. But someone was kind enough to let me know in the comments that there is a particular faction, and there are some units in that faction that are very, very similar to the kamikaze units that we fought in the previous episode. And they're really good. They're basically a direct upgrade from the Axemen, so that's pretty nice. Oh, I think I might upgrade the monk a little bit, actually. I think we've already upgraded the Terma. Yes, we've already upgraded the Terma. And the longbowmen, there's only a Veluge that we can get for them, so I'm going to upgrade the monk. We're going to give them a Divine Inspiration Stone and a Bastard Sword so that they can be a little bit more effective in martial combat. I think that'd be pretty nice. Anyway, for this episode, we're going to be doing the Frozen Tundra, so if you're not really interested in seeing the Frozen Tundra again, because we have obviously done that in the previous version series, but if you're not interested in that, then you can just skip this episode if you so desire. But otherwise, it might have some different things. Who knows? It might have some different things, and it might be quite nice to sort of check that out. So I'm just going to get the tax collectors from Bear Mountain, and I'm actually thinking, should I do a tournament off screen real quick? It guilts me into thinking that I should do that because I need money, and money is a very, very sort of scarce commodity in Blood for Land, so you definitely need to take the most opportunities you get, and so I'm going to do the tournament off screen, and I'll see you after that. And I actually just forgot that we hadn't even spoken to Riyadh after we completed the desert level, and it seems like he actually does give us an additional 2,650 dinars, which is actually pretty nice. Anyway, we did it, Moon. Now all we have to do is secure the surrounding lands and all of Kaduna will be mine. Take these dinars as an extra reward. Wait a minute. Do you have extra things? Oh, thank goodness. I literally was... Wow. I was extremely worried that he was having an additional mission. That would be something I would not really be wanting to do. Oh, there apparently is a separate Trenton quest. I don't think I'm ready for such a task right now. That is probably something that I'm not going to be doing. Yeah, probably not. Probably not in the near future either. I would like to actually check out some of the, well, what is it, the foreign lands across the ocean with the Wharf Master. I think that would actually be really cool. Anyway, let's just do this, because that will get it out the way. The Snow King. Yes, the Snow King. Okay, so I'm going to go real quick and get some extra wood here. And does it seem like we have extra wood production right now? I mean, we have... Well, that's the thing. I did buy a lumber mill and things. Seems like we might have a little bit of extra wood, because usually we have about 39, but now we have 41. So it might very well be that the extra wood from Anuk, you know, because of the forestry, is actually going to make a bit of a difference. Anyway, I'm going to be chopping these trees down and all that sort of thing, and, well, I guess I'll see you after that. Alright, so just so you don't miss any of the more important stages here, our companions have just been eliminated. They actually took a huge amount of time to be killed. They didn't actually do anything, though. Yeah, I was a little bit disappointed by that. They didn't actually do anything because, as you can see, they do have an archer tower, which is going to obviously make things very, very difficult. But we have already advanced to the Iron Age. That was the main reason why I wanted to cut back here, just so you can see that we did actually advance. And we're going to be building some of these trade routes here and the wagons and everything. And I'm still chopping down wood, and that's basically what I'm doing. And we're going to, hopefully, do a little bit of damage to this guy, or not, as the case may be. Really? Really? Come on now, guy. Can you not just, you know, take my thrown weapon like, you know, a proper person? No, of course he's not. He's not going to do that. And then, of course, I'm going to be attacked from every which way, and these guys have picks, which are obviously quite fast, so it's quite difficult for my Bardiche to beat them in terms of speed. So, yeah, there we go. We have all the economic upgrades, which is fantastic. And I'm actually thinking about building a keep myself, because that might be a pretty decent idea, actually. Wait a minute. Is that... Oh, that is actually not one of ours, is it? It looked like he had an icon above his head, hilariously enough. It was actually just the axe, though. The axe shining in the sun. Yes, take that, shield bearer. But you're not a shield bearer. You're using a two-handed axe. That's a bit weird. Oh, well. Let's get our keep, and let's get a bunch of keep archers as well. I'm actually going to use all my iron for that. I think it might be worth it because the keep is pretty good in my opinion. I mean, it can defend you rather nicely, and if they continue sending shield bearers without any shields across, then we might very well end up with an advantage. As you can see, look at that. The keep archers are doing a really, really good job. I don't know whether they have unlimited ammo. If they have unlimited ammo, then that's fantastic. If they don't, then, well, maybe it's not so fantastic for us to upgrade that too much. So, yeah. Anyway, let's get blacksmith and things like that, because the blacksmith is obviously rather necessary for the steel saws upgrade. Don't actually have that just yet, as far as I'm aware. So we're probably going to need to do that relatively soon. Come on, kill him. Yes, thank you. And, oh no. Really? Okay, yep. Oh, no. Oh, I actually survived. Amazing. Okay, well, let's see what I can do here. Yep. Maybe we can actually... Yep, there we go. Oh, we actually killed someone with a thrown weapon, which was the most unskilled thing ever because he was very, very close to us. How amazing. Yes, that was great. Okay, so blacksmith and the steel saws. I need 120. 120 iron for that. That is insane. But it is going to give us more wood, which is always nice. So how are our archers doing? Are they doing actually reasonably well? Well, I suppose they're fine, but the enemy is consistently spawning things. Maybe I should start doing something about that? Maybe. Yeah, well, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wait until the resources build up, and then we'll see what we can do about sending a huge wave at them. Alright, so we're receiving a very, very large wave of enemy units right now. As you can see, most of my axemen are being absolutely useless right now because they are just standing here, allowing the shield bearers and actually snow knights to come in here and do whatever it is they do, which is, of course, wanting to destroy our keep. And our keep is very, very close to dying, as you can see, but I'm going to hope and see whether we're able to defend it reasonably well. It seems like we're actually pulling it off, hilariously enough, because I was all the way on the other side of the map getting wood. Yeah, I was getting wood, and I've only just now returned to the battle, and everything seems to be going not exactly well, but not too badly. As you can see, they actually spawned a wave of about 20 pretty decent units, so as you can see, our resources are actually doing really nicely right now. And I would actually like to keep that going, but I don't think that's going to be the case. I think we're actually going to have to make some modifications to our strategy now. So what do we want to do? Well, that's the thing. I actually don't know. I think maybe getting some sword militia up would be absolutely fine because, as you can see, the enemy does have a pretty reasonable amount of archers, a pretty deadly and frightening amount of archers actually, because as you can see they're all archers up there and all archers up there as well, and I'm going to die very soon. I'm going to die in about 3 seconds. No? No, I'm alive. I am still alive, amazingly enough. Okay, Axemen, make it! Make it to the tower. Yes, there we go. Fantastic. Now we can just destroy their keep, which is exactly what I wanted to do in the first place, because they're actually being a bit annoying. And then we might try to get some monks, because these monks have been upgraded now. Obviously, the monks don't have an armor upgrade, which is a bit of a shame. But, you know, I think if we were to give them an armor upgrade, then it may be too overpowered. There is no armor upgrade available, by the way. I'm just letting you know about that, because maybe you'll think that I just didn't buy it. Yeah, just making that clear, just in case. Anyway, the point is, our axemen actually seem to be doing a pretty reasonable job. And they're not actually dying. So maybe the marksmen that the Snow King has at his disposal are not actually that good, hilariously enough. I mean, really, they actually seem to be pretty bad, and I'm maybe doing a little bit of damage with my throwing weapons here. These guys are actually pretty decent. As you can see, a headshot won't even kill them. There we go, nice headshot there. And die, yes, of course. I got 3 headshots in a row with thrown weapons, and then I was killed by the last guy. Well, that actually doesn't even matter, because I can just revive myself for a little bit of gold. That's actually pretty nice. Anyway, I think what I'm actually going to do here is I'm going to get some caravans. I don't really want to get too many of them, but where do they go? I think they go over there, don't they? So that should be okay. And to make it a little bit easier for them to survive, I'm going to buy a bunch of composite bowmen and we're going to put them over here. Now, we know for a fact that composite bowmen have 240 arrows at their disposal, and you can imagine that that is utter insanity for someone such as them to have, you know, so many arrows. So I'm pretty happy with that. We're going to be placing them over there. And I know we have a bunch of them actually holding position on this hill over here, because they were just peppering the enemy with their arrows. I don't think that's actually very effective right now, so we're just going to put them over there by the caravan hut sort of thing, and hopefully that's going to mean that we'll be able to, you know, do a little bit more to gain some more resources, and then we might be able to just spawn a bunch of holy paladins and a bunch of monks and all that sort of thing, and then we'll have a good old merry fun time. Yeah, maybe that will be the case. Anyway, let's see. Oh yeah, look at that. We actually have a pretty decent amount of them now. And we have 3,200 food. Is that the maximum that you can get? Because it seems like it's rounded off at an even number. No, it's not the maximum. Well, no. Color me surprised, I suppose you could say, but yeah, not really, I guess. Okay, so what are we going to do? We have huge amounts of resources. What are we going to do with it? Well, I suppose holy paladins would be good. Oh, 67 enemies coming in. Well, that's a bit of a shame, isn't it? It's a bit of a shame that the composite bowmen are now being assaulted. Ah, yes, okay. It seems like Frisian knights will be the order of the day. A couple of them, not too many, even though they do spawn with squires as well, which is always nice. I'm going to get a little bit of wood here as well. Might as well while I'm here. There we go. Yes, okay. Come on, come over here. Yeah, I killed one of you. Yes, very nice. I killed another one. Oh, fantastic. Okay, so yeah, it turns out when you actually when you actually shoot fish in a barrel like I'm doing right now, it's pretty easy to hit something. Yeah, pretty easy to hit something. Anyway, it seems like our Frisian knights have arrived. Oh yeah, there we go. We're going to absolutely clean up all of these guys. Obviously, they're not particularly the best unit to use against these ice pikemen, but they were the heaviest and quickest one that I thought that they could, you know, get here pretty fast. And they do spawn squires as well, which will further our vendetta against them. So we're now going to spawn, I think, 5 monks. Let's spawn 5 monks. And then we're going to be getting some sword militia to back those up. We're going to get a huge amount of them. And then we're also going to be getting composite bowmen, a lot of those. And we're going to be getting a huge amount of axemen as well. Now this is going to be our first push against the enemy, because obviously right now we have, well, we have a lot of resources. And I think if we're unable to make any headway here, I'm going to be pretty sad. But, you know, maybe it will happen, maybe it won't. But let's just see if I'm actually able to... Oh, wow. I seem to actually do a little bit better in third person shooting my thrown weapons than I do in first person. Well, that's very odd, isn't it? Yeah, very weird. Okay, well, being poked in the face by a long stick, definitely don't like that. Or do I? Not entirely sure, but anyway, come on. No. Thank you very much, Squire. Okay, never mind. I got killed by the Snow King. Of course I did. Okay, well, my units are coming in. Obviously, we're keeping them there, so that's relatively nice. Obviously, my revive is now back up, which is good. I'm going to be getting a horse soon as well. I just want to do that quest that gives us a really good horse, the Sterling horse. And that's the one I'm going to be using, because I don't really want to use anything less than that, because if I use something less than that, I'm just going to die very, very quickly, because I am pretty bad with a horse. Anyway, let's see what we can do. Otherwise, we have so much wood here. Maybe I should just get a bunch of... I mean, I've literally spawned 144 units. How can we lose now? I don't even know. Is there a way that we can lose? There probably is, isn't there? There probably is. Anyway, I think we should probably get some Scorpion Warriors. Let's get some Scorpion Warriors. Why not? Let's get some of those. Let's get some more composite bowmen. Let's get a load more axemen. I'm not going to go below 1,000 food here. And look at that. The composite bowmen are just absolutely amazing. They're doing a really, really good job. Let's get another caravan when the next gold tick goes by. There we go. And I think we're good. I think we're good. Look at this, 181. I mean, how can they do this? There's no way that they can fight us now, right? Yeah, I think we're going to be wrong. I think we're going to be proved wrong in just a second, because the Snow King is dealing a lot of damage. They have a lot of crossbowmen, and obviously they're going to be spawning in many more units. And, well... How are our monks doing, by the way? Where are our monks? Are they actually up here? I hope they are. Well, we're seeming to do a lot of damage so far, so that's rather nice. Maybe I should get some more sword militia. Let's get some more sword militia a little bit. Let's just lower our iron a little bit more. I know that stockpiling resources is not particularly a good idea in most cases in RTS games and things like that, but I'm doing it mainly because I want to be able to adapt at any point to something. I don't even know what it's going to be, but I'm... Oh, there we go. That's the something that I was talking about. Okay, I'm going to die instantly. Am I? I didn't? I did not die instantly. They all missed all of their bolts. Now, that is hilarious. That is absolutely hilarious. Okay, well, we seem to be okay. No, I'm going to die here. Yeah, as you can see. As soon as I moved away from the marksman, that was an absolute death sentence. So it seems like they are now going to have... Well, we got their base down to about 40%, but they're going to have an advantage now. They're definitely going to have an advantage. So all of these axemen coming in, they're probably going to die very, very quickly because, get this, the marksmen actually counter them very, very hard. So, yeah, it's not going to be very good. But maybe the sword militia that the sword militia are extremely slow, aren't they? Yeah, their sword militia are pretty slow. So I'm going to just revive myself. And we're going to take it again from another stage. Shall I get my... let's get our composite bowmen over there a little bit more, shall we? I'm going to actually just get a couple more caravans, and we're going to move our composite bowmen a little bit closer to the action, just so that they can have a little bit of an impact on things. Actually, are we going to win? I can't actually see. I can't actually see the health bar anymore. That's a shame. That is a real shame. Okay, well... Seems like they have a very, very large force, but Do bear in mind that most of our forces are composite bowmen now, as you can see down here. So, oh, and the Scorpion Warriors are tagged as archers. Oh, that's a shame, isn't it? Oh, that's a real shame. You know that if we'd had our composite bowmen over there, I think we probably would have won this already, so that was my bad. Didn't think of them, actually. I thought to myself, let's just leave our archers there, just in case. I never thought that we'd actually damage the base that much. Well, would you look at this? It is our composite bowmen and our Scorpion Warriors versus huge amounts of heavy ice pikemen, and they don't have shields. They do not have shields. So this is going to be an absolute massacre if they know what's good for them. If they don't, then they're going to make it to our archery lines and everything's going to be extremely painful, like it is right now. No! Come on now. Kill them, please. Kill them. Okay, well, my Bardiche is very, very slow, isn't it? Yeah, definitely very, very slow. There we go. Thank you very much. And there we go. There's another dead. Oh, there we go. Great. Okay, so they were unable to penetrate our composite bowman line, which is exactly what I want. Very nice. And we will hopefully then be able to move up a little bit. We're going to move our composite bowmen up a little bit. We're not going to take them too close, because obviously I don't want them to get spawned on or anything, but, you know, definitely don't want them to just sit back and do nothing anymore. We're actually going to get them a little bit more involved. They're probably going to get killed, most of them, but that's okay, because we have a huge surplus of things here. Oh yeah, this is actually going reasonably well. But I really maybe should have won already, as I say. I think my strategic error was the fact that I didn't move the archers in, and that would have directly countered many of the Midgard marksmen that they have, because obviously they have a much slower firing speed, even though they do a lot more damage, and it would have been probably over by now. So let's actually just have a look and see how many do they have. They have 28. Alright, well this is... oh yeah, this is going to be fun. Let's do this. So... what do we want to get here? Well, we should probably get some Holy Paladins first, just to get a huge amount of Pilgrims for cannon fodder. I know that that's a pretty... that's pretty insensitive, isn't it? It's a pretty insensitive thing to say to the Pilgrims. Well, never mind. They know what they're good for. They're very good for, you know, appeasing everyone and being extremely good at taking damage and just, in general, being a nuisance. So we're going to get a bunch of more composite bowmen here, and then we're just going to flood everything with axemen. Yes, there we go. Let's get some more huntsmen as well. Let's get some more scorpions while we can. And this time around, we're actually going to be taking our archers with us, which will hopefully make a good difference. Obviously, our shock cavalry is coming in. Technically, they're not shock cavalry because they are very heavy, but point is, our cavalry is going to come in for a bit of a, you know, a bit of an attack, reasonably fast, aggressive attack, and we're hopefully then going to benefit from that. It seems like we are benefiting from it, yes. Seems like it. And I'm just wondering now, are they going to spawn another wave? It seems like what is inbuilt here is that when you get the base down a reasonable percentage in its HP, then the enemy spawns an emergency wave to basically be like, oh, but watch out, we've spawned more units, you know, that sort of thing. So I would like to know where our monks went, though. Where did our monks go? Because did you see them actually get any kills? I actually don't know. So let me know if you did, because if they didn't get any kills, that would be really sad. Very, very sad indeed. Because they cost actually quite a bit. But, oh yeah, wow, look at that. It is so incredibly dead. That would have... yeah, exactly. The archers would have made a huge difference, but it was only a matter of time for us to attain victory here. Anyway, 10,000 dinars is now ours, and there goes the keep. And, oh, I'm being attacked. How dare you. Get away from me, Snow King. Thank you very much. Oh, poor Pilgrim. Poor Pilgrim getting taken out at the end there, of course. Anyway, we have advanced in level. We are now at level 18, and we have 2 more attribute points to spend. I guess I'm just going to go for some more intelligence here, and I guess... guess some more riding skill and some more weapon master, and that's basically it. There's nothing else that I can really use here. I guess I'll just go for shield in case I actually use a shield at some point. I do have some pretty nice iron flesh right now as well, so we have 68 HP, which is pretty cool. Anyway, there we go. That's pretty nice. We've conquered the frozen tundra, and next time we'll be dealing with the Wharf Master's territories, which would be pretty fun in my opinion. Anyway, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.